Regardless in front of the store projects, long as I made a profit, I see you eyeing me. Your fire escape diary filled with pages of episodes that shine me.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We're live in the Rockies, the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, Colorado, as the Nuggets try to defend their home court.
Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Garnett out there with Bird. And there's Bryant. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Russell in at the 5 down low.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Johnson kicks to Garnett. Outside Bryant. Garnett the screen. Pass to Bird. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bird's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry. Denver the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Curry. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Screen by O'Neal. Tries again. No good. Good D by Johnson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the dish to Bird. Kobe kicks to Bird. The second chance effort, and stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Curry leading the charge. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Johnson. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bryant passes to Garnett. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Well, last season, the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor, as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hogs, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson dishes to Bryant, kicks it to Russell. Bird outside for the 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute.
Here's Garnett following the basket by Michael Jordan. Stolen by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
The Hawks trail by 5. Johnson kicks to Garnett. Back to Johnson. Denver grabs the miss.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Russell. Curry with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
And here's Russell after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Johnson, battles through traffic and lays it in.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
All I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, out to Bird, wide open. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Now here's Johnson. Screened by Russell. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Jordan. 5 to shoot. And Garnett misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
A different look for Denver. Leonard comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Maravich in for Jordan. Atlanta also making some changes here. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Kevin Garnett. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
A different look for Denver. Olajuwon's checked in for Shaq. Davis comes in for LeBron. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Green, he's checked in for Bird. Pippen comes in for Bryant. Iverson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson. And that one's good by Chamberlain.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Maravich the pass to Thompson. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Westbrook, and he dunks it down.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Now, here's Leonard. Following the miss by Hakeem.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
So he gets them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Hawks trail by 10. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Chamberlain. Olajuwon with the block. They recover it. That one from long range. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay? So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Bird comes in for Green, and West subs in for Scottie Pippen. West outside. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Iverson following the basket by Pete Maravich out to the right wing from outside the arc. And there's Jerry West on the assist by Iverson.
Jerry West.
West has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Maravich. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it away.
That happened.
Yeah.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And we've seen it all, guys. The Nuggets have been in free fall the last couple years. Part of that is their play at home, where GA, they used to be invincible.
You remember back in the day, Kevin, I mean, one of the most difficult places to play was in Denver. I mean, you're dealing with the thin air, but that hasn't been the case here of late.
George Karl just prided his team on what they did at home. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Shaq is checked in for Olajuwon. Durant comes in for Davis. James checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Curry subbed in for Maravich.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And Russell gets it to go.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Curry dishes to LeBron. Outside Curry. The drive by LeBron. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how Denver's doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Curry is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Kareem. And it's LeBron James. And it's O'Neal in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Johnson outside from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And it's Jordan with the jam. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Hawks passing it around. Bryant drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
O'Neal, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game, and he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Robertson's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range too. But Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open three.
Wade kicks to Johnson. Back to Wade. Three-pointer. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Wade's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Nuggets leading by 6. The pass to O'Neal. Johnson against Robertson. From deep, Jordan. No luck.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Wade passes to Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Certainly the biggest surprise last year, Clark, was the play of the Atlanta Hawks. You would have picked them to win the East at the start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. The Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
Curry's checked in for Robertson. Larry Bird's checked in for the Hawks.
And for the Hawks, they did end up with 4 All-Stars last season. As you said, it was all about how they worked together as a team.
Here's Garnett. Kicks it out to Johnson. Dishes it to Bird. Just 4 to shoot. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And the Hawks making a change here as well. West is checked in for Magic Johnson. Thompson outside. Shaq in the high post. Chamberlain on him. Thompson outside. On the wing, James. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And again, Denver no good.
And, you know, around the NBA, the league recognized the Hawks were a complete team. Everybody played their roles superbly. The NBA named all 5 of their starters the player of the week last year in an unprecedented move.
Garnett dishes to Bryant. For 3, West. No good. And the Nuggets going the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And he lobs it up. O'Neal with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And it's Thompson again missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And he gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The Nuggets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Lets it go from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Tanking is something that all teams that are out of it tend to do. I hate that word, Clark, but it seems to be the one used by a lot. Nuggets didn't really try to hide it last season either.
Well, you know, it certainly looked that way. Right around March, they just started sitting key players for no real reason. They framed it as rest, but it didn't quite look that way.
Russell kicks to Harden. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Green against Olajuwon. Harden the pass to Johnson. Green inside the three-point line. Olajuwon with the block. Johnson, that's for two. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Denver in the lead. Curry with a wide-open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 12 points for Steph Curry. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And it's a 7-point Nugget lead. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Johnson attacking. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden kicks to Green. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Stolen by Harden. Here's Johnson, and he makes good on the layup. 10 points for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Thompson, left side. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Davis dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Curry. Davis sets a screen. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Leonard, he's checked in for Denver. Maravich comes in for Klay Thompson. And then for Atlanta, Larry Bird's checked in for Draymond Green. Iverson comes in for James Harden. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Wade. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Bird. Off the left rim and out.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Denver calls
Spacing.
timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Here's Curry with the three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Hawks lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. It was a shaky first quarter for Atlanta. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 15 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
The Nuggets trail.
And guys, a lot of problems for the Nuggets last year. Ended the season with a 30-52 record and really struggled even against the Eastern Conference.
And so in the game for the Hawks. Bird out there with Garnett. Then it's Russell. And there's Bryant. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. And for the Nuggets struggling against the East, something they aren't used to doing. They usually pile on the wins when they take on that conference.
Yeah, typically that's the case, but the Nuggets won only 11 games against the East, tied for second lowest amongst Western Conference teams. It's the first losing record against the East for the Nuggets since 2004.
No one near James as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Bryant. Top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Curry, good.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Atlanta calls timeout. will go for a different look here. Green, he's checked in for Garnett. Pippen comes in for Larry Bird. Wade, he's checked in for Bryant. And West subs in for Magic Johnson. West inside. Curry meets him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The Hawks were fantastic last season. After the All-Star break, they did slip up a bit, struggled against teams over 500.
They lost the last 3 games of the regular season, Clark, and really just limped into the playoffs. Some of it might have just been fatigue.
Yeah, it could have been, and their play at the end of the season did leak into the playoffs, Kevin. I mean, you could see very quickly that they weren't the same team that looked so dominant during the regular season.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
O'Neal passes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal kicks to Allen. Here's Curry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Pippen against James. The feed to Allen. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade outside. A 3-ball. They grab their own miss. Out to West. From deep 3-point range. Denver grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Atlanta calls timeout. Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. Seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
A different look for Denver. Durant's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Klay Thompson in for Allen. Atlanta also making some changes here. Harden comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for West.
And really, with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury, the Carroll injury were huge against the Cavs. And when you look...
Whoa! Man, oh, man!
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Russell lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the rejection by Harden. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Denver leading by 6. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Curry. Denver the rebound. O'Neal. No good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Atlanta again missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Westbrook. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Durant. Leonard comes in for LeBron. Jordan, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Maravich in for Steph Curry.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Denver?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for Russell Westbrook. Feeds to Bryant. He dishes it to Bird. Back to Bryant. And Bird, here we go. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bird's got 7.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Leonard on the wing. For 3. Can't hit. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Kobe kicks to Garnett. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Chamberlain, no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And how about Anthony Davis? Grew 7 inches in one summer back in high school. You know, people forget he was committed to go to Cleveland State to play point guard out of high school, but then because of that growth ends up signing at Kentucky, and the rest is history. So, I mean, you look at that 215-pound frame his rookie season, now up over 240, and that's enabled him to dominate the game even more. And I think it'll also help him improve his health.
And here's Bird from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And stolen by Chamberlain. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Johnson's got the ball. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, it's the love to go up and jam like that.
Johnson dishes to Bird. To the middle. Garnett the pass to Bird. Bryant has the open look. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Atlanta calls timeout. go for a different look here. 12 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Green kicks to Harden. Passes it to Pippen. For three, West. The shot no good. Denver calls timeout.
Did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Curry. No good. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? The Nuggets on top, up by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Hawks trail by 7. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Maravich in at the 2 guard. Atlanta shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. West kicks to Wade. No luck, and it's Denver the other way. James right side. Here's West. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots away.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
The Hawks trail by 7. Bird kicks it to West. Inside. Chamberlain, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Shaq's checked in for the Nuggets. Iverson's checked in for Atlanta. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Chamberlain. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Wade dishes to Garnett. Three-pointer, Bird. For long distance, 3 is buried.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Maravich kicks to James. Stolen by Bird. Here's the break. And here we go. Puts up the baby hook. And the rejection by James. And now the Nuggets fast break. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by LeBron. 34 points for Steph Curry.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Here's Iverson. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And the Hawks making a change here. Ryan's checked in. The Hawks trail by 6. Johnson outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kobe with the steal. Fires the 3. And Johnson is good for 3. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Abdul-Jabbar, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Kobe goes in. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Robertson, he's checked in for Denver.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
James with the bucket.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Bird with it.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Kobe. Rebound, Atlanta. Bird's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming into last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
Atlanta calls timeout. Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Olajuwon with the block. Jordan against Westbrook. Jordan kicks to Olajuwon. Outside Curry. Denver passing it around. It's stolen by Wade. To end the drought. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean,
wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
The 3 from Harden. No good. Good D by Jordan. Nice D from Pippen. The Hawks trail by 13. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Westbrook kicks to Wade.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That one is off. A different look for Denver. Shaq's checked in for Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Garnett is checked in for Pippen. Bird comes in for James Harden. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass. First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Russell, he's checked in for Atlanta. We've got 1:48 left in the game.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 13 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Johnson, the pass to Garnett. From the high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's 15 points for Johnson.
And the shooting has really been there for him.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Jordan on the wing. Stolen by Magic. And here's the break. Takes the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Fires the three. They get it back. Outside for Jordan. Wade against Curry. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Curry hits them both.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 11. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bird dishes to Kobe. Here's Chamberlain. Goes back up. It's in. So the Nuggets win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. Those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.